I'm by names of Boaz Triaikayo. I'm for Africa Coordinator Uganda. And besides me is Bruno, who was born deaf and dumb. And besides him is his aunt, who is taking care of Bruno. So the story starts like this. Bruno was born on 4th November 2004 in the Chiboga district, and then after Bruno has grown up for 2 years, the mother of Bruno had to die. So Bruno is an orphan. Bruno was taken to some hospitals for treatment, but Bruno failed to speak. Bruno was deaf and dumb. Now Bruno is 10 years old. Before he was given PC 320V, which is PC vaccine toxin, Bruno was unable to speak anything. But now, surprise me, Bruno is speaking something. Bruno, at first, when he was brought to us for treatment, because I was at home clinic with Madame Gada in trip to Uganda, then we treated many clients. As Bruno was brought in, Bruno was not speaking anything. When I tried to ask little history about Bruno, I was told that Bruno was born deaf and dumb, and he was confirmed. But when we gave him PC 320V vaccination detox, Bruno started speaking. After 5 days, Bruno was brought to me. Bruno was speaking because he was saying he was able to speak some words. Even the teacher at school became surprised when Bruno started speaking at school. Bruno is now in nursery primary school, and at school Bruno was given some work of matchings, where he could match some things like matching cup with the word of cup, because he was unable to speak anything. But now Bruno is speaking. I'm going to interview Bruno in our local language, because Bruno doesn't understand English, he doesn't speak English, but at least now he's speaking, he's making communication in our local language. So when you ask him some words, he can say it. So the interview of Bruno starts like this. Bruno, how are you?
I'm fine.
Bruno, izina lyono limanya? Bruno, ngambira izina lyawe. Izina lyawe ryo?
Igamba.
Bruno. Eki niki Bruno?
Buku.
Egi ni buku. Aha. Eki niki Bruno? Eki niki? Gamba undi penso. Eki niki? Bruno. Eki niki? Egi ni penso. Egi niki? Ni penso. Bruno, kandi eki niki? Eki niki? Ngira ngo ekikopo. Eki niki? Bruno. Eki niki kijya mu kapu. Cyo ranza kuno mu kamera, Eki ni ekikopo. Eki niki? Kapu. Bruno. Kandi ogu no?
Mama.
Ni mama. Eki urakimanya? Ngira ngo ni isimu. Eki niki? Bruno.
Takutoterere tata.
Eki niki?
Takutoterere tata. Eri. Cyo taku. Taku.
Ekyo niki?
Takutoto jengo alo. Taho jengo alo.
Jangu haro?
Alo. Ngamba muno. Alo. Cyo jengo alo tata. Eri ho jengo alo tata.
Ngira ngo haro tata.
Tata.
Aha. Bruno olega ninga tokayiga olega wagira ngo iki niki iki niki iki ni buku kandi ogu noha aha kandi nyowe nyowe ndyoha nyowe ndi teacher kandi ogu noha ogu noha ranza mu kamera ranza kunoye ogu noha ogu ni auntie kandi ogu aha kandi nyowe aha kandi eki buku Bruno, how are you? You're fine. So that's how the interviews goes. Bruno is trying to speak in our language, but he doesn't know English. So I was trying to interview him in our local language. Now Bruno can speak the book. Bruno knows that the book is the book. When you ask Bruno, what is your name? Bruno knows Bruno answers that my name is Bruno. When you ask Bruno, who is this? Bruno knows that this is the aunt, and he mentioned the name. When you ask me that Bruno, who is this boy? Bruno had said that this is the teacher. So meaning that Bruno is speaking, and even teachers at school, they are very worried because they are asking. Because they have been with Bruno for more than 2 years at school, Bruno was unable to speak anything, but Bruno now he speaks out. So that's the history about Bruno. So now Bruno is working well, and I hope this vaccine detoxification has helped him so much, and I want to make him to stop taking this vaccine detoxification, and I see what can happen. Because if he stops taking this vaccine detoxin, I hope he will continue speaking, and if he fails to continue speaking, I will have to give him again to continue the process until Bruno is able to speak well. So that's the history about Bruno. Thank you. Long live Ama for Africa. Long live Ama for Africa. Long live Boaz. Long live Bruno. Our children now is speaking. Bravo.